How's it going, basketball fans? And welcome back inside the set of Hardwood Heroes, your source for TVC basketball. I'm your online host, Billy Hartman, and joining me at the desk tonight is Alexander reporter Morgan Overbey. And Morgan, unfortunately, the Alexander Spartans were unable to win their home opener tonight against the new Lexington Lady Panthers by a final score of 53-60.
Yeah, Billy, both teams finished last season 2-17, so they were definitely hungry for that season opener win. But unfortunately, Alexander just couldn't pull it out in the end, and ultimately, the pressure just got to them.
This was a very close game going back and forth up until the very end of the game.
Yeah, it was, Billy. The Lady Spartans went on a spurt in the second quarter where they had a lot of positives. They forced multiple turnovers, followed by a nice power play by Kaylee Coker and a fast break layup by Allison Malone to tie up the game at the half 27-27.
Although the Lady Spartans lost tonight, Morgan, what did they do well?
Well, Billy, they were really able to break the press well. Coach Hinton likes to push the ball up the court, and they got a lot of good looks from this. Another positive note was sophomore Allison Malone. She handled the ball well and made a lot of nice shots. She has improved from last season, and the Lady Spartans really looked to her to score tonight down the stretch. She led the team with 14 points. Marilyn Rankin added 12 points, and Kaylee Coker had 11.
Now, you just mentioned what they did do well. What plagued the Alexander Spartans in tonight's game?
Well, what really hurt the Lady Spartans was Sydney Wazinski for New Lex. She was definitely the Panthers' go-to player. She ended the night with a double-double, 13 rebounds, 35 points, and most of those points were off of offensive rebounds.
I think the basketball game came down to they wanted the loose ball a little bit more than we did. Wazinski, for them, is a nice player. She ended up with 35 points. I can't count how many offensive rebounds she ended up having, and most of her points came off of offensive rebounds. So it's just something we got to attack and get better at as we go along, and we will. I mean, we have a good group of girls. They work hard every day, and we'll learn from them. And that's what we talked about at the beginning of the season. It's a process. We just want to keep learning and keep learning and keep going, and we will. We have a very resilient group of girls. They were very crushed by this loss, but we'll move forward tomorrow.
Also down the stretch, the Lady Spartans got into a lot of foul trouble. Coker fouled out with 5 minutes left, along with Carrie Nostrand, who fouled out as well. So Alexander was also just 12 for 24 from the line. Those missed free throws could have changed the game. So just a lot of little things that the Alexander Spartans need to work on to improve.
Well, Morgan, hopefully they can work on those little things in practice this week as they prepare for their big game on Saturday at Zane Trace. Great job tonight, Morgan. Our first show will air on January 13th on WOUB. But until then, don't worry, you can check us out on the web at woub.org/heroes for all things TVC basketball. For Morgan Overbey, I'm Billy Hartman reminding you to be heroic.